The Masters are known for their pimento cheese sandwiches. They're creamy, they're tangy, they're only $1.50, but you can make these at home if you can't get tickets like I never can. And trust me, it's super easy. So today I'm going to walk you through how I make it. These are all the ingredients you need. 16 ounces of a sharp cheddar cheese. I have two different varieties here because that's what my store had, but you could use the same one. We got 8 ounces of pimentos. You're going to drain these. We have a brick of cream cheese. We're going to use some mayo. Use whatever brand you like, and we're going to grate in a little bit of white onion. So to start, I'm going to shred this cheese. Do not buy pre-shredded cheese. It is not nearly as good. I like to use my food processor to shred because it just saves you so much time, as you can see here, but if you need to shred by hand, that's totally fine. We're going to shred all 16 ounces. This is what you're left with here. If you want to make like a Monterey Jack mixture, go for that too. Whatever floats your boat, you'll have delicious results. And now we're just going to drain those pimentos. You don't want the juice. It's going to make your cheese spread very watery, so drain them as well as you can. If you want to chop them up a little finer too, you can absolutely do that. And now we're going to mix everything in the stand mixer. Cheese is going in, pimentos are going in, cream cheese. We're going to add half a cup of mayo. If you want to add a little more to make it a little more spread like you can, but I like it more on the cheesy, hold its firmness side. And then we're going to grate in white onion. This is probably a teaspoon or two. Adjust it depending on how much onion you like. The more you add, the more kind of tangy bitterness you're going to get from that onion. Salt it, pepper it. And now I'm going to mix it. I like to use a stand mixer here just because you get a better cohesive result. If you mix by hand, it may just be a little chunkier, but stand mixer is definitely the key to getting the best results. If anything sticks to the main paddle there, just scrape it off. You don't want any chunks throughout. You want it to be very nice and well incorporated, just like that. And that's what we're looking for there. You can tell the cream cheese is well mixed in. The mayo is mixed in. You don't have any clumps of any one specific ingredient. Once you get to that point, you're done. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to throw it in a quart container, any kind of container you want, but for the measurements I gave you, you're going to have about a quart size. And we're going to then lid this, throw it in the fridge for as long as you want, just to let those ingredients kind of meld together. The longer, the better they're going to taste, but wait a few hours and you're good to go. Now let's go ahead and form some sandwiches. I'm going to get these out onto just regular white bread. This is Pepperidge Farm butter bread. I think that's the best. And we're going to scoop it out fairly thick. You want to have a good 1/4 inch kind of thickness on this cheese spread. If using your fingers grosses you out, I'm making these just for myself, so don't worry about that. That's just about the thickness I want right there, so now we're going to move on to my spread. As you can see, it's a little bit looser at the moment because it's not as cold as the other one that's been in the fridge, but after a few hours, they'll look identical. And now we're just going to cut these in half. Normally, I like a triangular cut, but for this sandwich, a good cross-section down the middle is the best look. And then here we go, the grand reveal. You really can't tell the difference. Theirs is maybe the slightest bit oranger, but other than that, I can't really tell. Now, to help this, we're going to have a nice little transfusion, my go-to staple for anything golf-related. And let's taste test these two. Since mine is nice and fresh, you get that real hit of that sharp cheddar. Let's jump into the Masters one. This one is also absolutely delicious. If you are unable to get to the Masters or buy this pimento from the Masters, that recipe I just gave you will get you 99% of the way there. This is fantastic. Please give it a try.